As it's that time again, let's talk about bigger than life. This particular issue is Through the Boughs, a Yuletide offering. Apparently, DSTLRY, the new company, is going to do these different seasonal offerings. The one that they did for Halloween or for that, time of year didn't really resonate with me. This one did. It was a Yuletide offering, and it's not stories about Santa Claus. It's not things like that. But they do center around elves. They center around Christmas themes. They center around renewal. And honestly, a lot of people don't think about that. But right after Christmas, it's a time of renewal. New Year is right around the corner, literally a week later. And it's time to start over. Time to start fresh. The things that we carried for 2024, we should not carry into 2025. We should start fresh. Forgive old wounds. Create new memories with people that we love. And that's kind of what these stories are about. They're talking about moving past your past. So, let's see. I'll flip through a couple of these if I can get the book to cooperate. So this first story is by Patrick McHale and J.K. as the writers and Jim Campbell as the artist and letterer. And this tells the story of these two children and Mother Horrid. And Mother Horrid tells them the story about Santa Claus, but instead of a patron saint, then it's the man in the blood-red coat. And she tells them the story, don't go outside. And if you go outside, then, he'll get you. And at the end of the story, they find something in their stockings, but it's not what they think it is. It's not anything terrible. It's not anything scary. It is lumps of coal. My papa always used to tell me that if I didn't behave myself during the year, that Santa Claus was going to bring me a lump of coal in my stocking. And it wasn't a southern thing. I think it was all over the U.S., all over the world. And they don't scare you with Santa Claus, but they try to keep you in line. It's a lot like religion. They tell you that if you do what's right and you behave yourself and you humble yourself, that God will bestow upon you riches never ending. And I'm not saying that's wrong, because I believe that myself. But you have some preachers in the pulpit that just beat the bully pulpit to tell you, if you create this sin, you're going to hell. If you do this, you're going to hell. There's no message of positivity. There's no reciprocation that if I do good, what do I get? It's understood that I get crowns and that I get a mansion in heaven. But what are the positive repercussions here on this earth of me doing good? For example, you've got the Yule Beast here, which is the second story by Sweeney Boo, who's writer, artist, and Clayton Cowles was the letterer. And there's a child out in the forest, and then you see this gigantic cat. Looks like something out of Feral by Tony Fleeks. And the cat goes to attack, but it's the story about the elephant and the mouse. And the mouse goes and pulls something out of the elephant's foot, which had made it so cross. And now the elephant will protect the mouse, because the mouse took care of him. And that's exactly what happened here, is she helped the gigantic cat creature. and then people find them hiding, and she protects them in the end. And you have a story about a bad elf who comes and steals teeth. You get a story about the, what am I trying to say? Keep trying to say the tarot, and that's not right. I can't think of the word. But anyway, you get Sagittarius, and you get Virgo, and you get all of them, and they have to keep pulling the sun down so that winter can come. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an idea. This is one of the distillery books, like I said, so it's oversized. It's more of a magazine-sized format rather than a regular-sized comic. But I really thought all the art in here was really, really good. And for the most part, the stories were very entertaining. I don't know that it's going to be something that I would want to read again and again and again like most Christmas stories are. But for them to have put this together rather quickly, at least I believe they did. This is their new, like I said, the not every holiday, but more seasonal type things seem to be coming out. Come Find Me was the last one. So if you like oversized books, and if you like reading different kinds of Yuletide Christmas stories, then definitely check this out, because it is bigger than life.